Was it?
I saved £2 on it because it was a shorter journey, but longer journey. Fucking hell.
Yeah, he's just travelled back up here to record this. No, he's going back home after that.
Yeah.
Just for today.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Okay, about the new and improved episode 5.
Yes, the new improved. Hello, everybody, and welcome to, that was a loud clap, to the Zea Tea Podcast. We did record an episode 5, but the visuals for it were blurry. I forgot to focus the camera. There's no excusing it. I'll show you a bit of the it was an hour and 15 minutes as well, so it was a long podcast, and it was all out of focus. So I'll show you a bit now. No, there are 3 sequels coming out in the next decade. Cool. Your reaction just fucking great. Love it. Yeah.
Well, we'll just save that topic for a different one then.
Yeah, we'll save it in the future when it's fresh in our minds.
Because I don't.
Yeah.
So, you know,
and we're not going to want to talk about the same topic this time though, because it's going to be like the same old shit, and it won't be new stuff to us when we talk about it to each other.
It won't.
So I thought this time, because we're out of topic ideas at this point. Luckily, I don't have to shave yet. We decided to just do a topic on uni life and see where that goes this time, because it's December now, which is crazy. This is the 1st of December we're recording this. I don't actually have anything Christmas related.
I literally brought this back from home.
Yeah, I didn't think to do any of that.
Christmas jumper.
Yeah, I don't have any ugly sweaters. But anyway,
neither do I. I have Christmas.
You have a very, very beautiful looking jumper right there.
That's safe. Anyway.
I apologise. But yeah, so considering it's December and we've been at uni like 10, 11 weeks now, which is scary that it's been that long.
This is week. This is the start of week 10.
I think it's the start of week 11 because I've got 2 more weeks left until we're going, and I've got 12 weeks in total if you include Freshers Week.
Oh, I'm not including Freshers. I was including.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah. But yeah, it's crazy that it's been that long, and that I've known you that long now. It's really cool, really crazy. But you know, it's crazy how time flies, because I feel like time feels like it's going at a standstill when you're learning a new lifestyle. You know, living on your own, and yet time does zip by. I don't know. It's difficult to grasp, really.
I suppose, yeah. The first couple of weeks were really, really slow because it's a lot of new stuff.
Yeah.
But honestly, for me, the last month has really just flown by.
It has kind of. Our noisy neighbours, flatmates. I think it's important to point out that.
Phone's kind of messed up.
Yeah. I'm not confirming nor denying that we can smell weed from literally next door from my room.
I didn't notice.
Not the flatmates we wanted. Having trouble there?
Yeah, I've got one of my earbuds is dead, but you know, it's fine.
Shoot, okay. But yeah. See, how have you found your course so far then? Like now in retrospective, since your term is nearly over, your first term.
It's been a real mixed bag. Mainly just because in terms of enjoyment. Anyway, there are some modules I like, some I don't really care about.
Mm-hmm.
But for the most part, it was kind of a kick up the arse because I wasn't really. Because I finished school, then took a year out and didn't do any academic, educational anything for an entire year. So coming back here, kind of going back into it, kind of with all the work piling up in the last couple of weeks, I've only just managed to get back on top of.
Yeah.
That kind of like kicked up the arse to kind of, try harder.
Yeah, be more motivated to do that sort of stuff.
Apply myself, yeah.
I feel the same way, which is weird considering I only had 3 months of summer and then I'm back into it, whereas you had a full gap year.
I had a full year.
Yeah, you had a full year to, get out of the zone of studying and having a schedule, I suppose.
Yeah.
Even though you did have a job, but But yeah, how about the flat? How have you found the flat? How much do you want to share about the flat at the moment?
The flat is bearable at its current state.
I suppose, yeah.
That being said, I'm looking at that from Friday afternoon perspective, which is the last time I was in there.
Yeah.
It's definitely improved.
Marginally, because one of our flatmates dropped out. One of the people that helped us clean, who was one of the main people who helped us with cleaning, she moved out.
But then we got another one.
We got another one
He's
back, which is
been
good.
better.
So you win some, you lose some.
Yeah.
But so in a way, we're in the same place. For the most part, we're getting along with everyone in our flat.
Yeah.
I smell the green right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good old green, bro. No. Yeah. We're not gonna report it because we're not gonna, because
I'm not a fucking no.
No,
that's what I mean. Fucking snitch.
I mean, that's the thing, because I don't do weed. I'm not really in that sort of vibe. But I'm not gonna ruin someone's education because they've spent like how much money to be here. So it's like I don't want to ruin that for them, even if the person next door to me doesn't exactly clean. But
Yeah, if they get caught, they get caught.
Just saying.
That's my thing. I wouldn't report
Yeah,
anyone.
exactly. But I wouldn't cover for them either. That's how it goes. But yeah, some of our flatmates have kept us, at least me, up at like 1 to 3 in the morning, maybe 4 in the morning, running up and down the hall. And
I've been kept up to 3 in the morning.
Up until very, very early in the morning.
And not in the way I wanted to be kept up until 3 in the morning, but
No,
that's a different episode.
But yeah. So I was going to say something that's completely gone from my head now. No, in the early, I mean, it's less of an issue now, but at least at first, it was kind of an issue with the people in our flat who we still don't talk to now. Really, maybe a couple we talk to more than we used to.
Despite my efforts.
But there's like 3 or 4 we don't really talk to at all, and that's kind of stayed the same considering people have moved and come in.
Yeah, and that being said, like, I do try and talk to them whenever they're in the kitchen. I just don't get anything out of them.
No, they just seem like one-word answer, kind of very blunt. They don't seem interested in being acquaintances with you, really.
I don't even mind if I don't care about making friends with them.
No, it's just I feel like we need to be a bit more friendly basis with some of these people. It's a bit of a shame.
Yeah.
But yeah, in the first couple of weeks, the people we didn't talk to, especially, brought in their friends a lot in the early hours of the morning without asking us, which is normal for them now. And it always has been. But at 1 in the morning, keeping us up, maybe earlier in the morning, it was not really on. And it's happened less now, but it did happen last night, which was not very on.
Did it?
It did.
Well, yeah, it's calmed down a lot. I mean,
it has calmed down. I'm not going to complain saying it's such a big issue. It's never going to be.
I get kept up and woken up a lot anyway because my window overlooks one of the doors into the building.
Shoot, it does, doesn't it?
And I can hear that being 3 floors up.
Yeah.
I feel bad for any fucker on the ground floor.
Oh fuck yeah. Or even the first floor.
If I can hear it, the 4th floor can hear it.
Yeah.
So like.
That's it.
But again, that might be my fault because I see my window open, but
it's boiling. It's boiling in these rooms.
I'm always warm all the time.
Yeah. And I gotta say, my window is directly in front of a big walkway where all of the students from John Bradford and all these other accommodations like past us. They always walk that way at the early hours of the morning after having a sesh, and they're all shouting and drunk students. So I'm not in the same way because you get every single student coming in and out of that door.
And not just students, I get security.
But I do get people. I do get lots of students at like 2 and 3 in the morning shouting in my window, even though I'm on the 3rd floor. Actually, as well, my window. I'll send a photo right here of literally in the lovely power of editing. I open my window in the mornings, and there's like my open window is in full view of like 4 or 5 different classrooms, and if I'm not clothed decent enough, then they're gonna see some stuff they're not very.
One of these days, you're gonna see something. You're really playing with fire when you walk in like that.
We watched Rick and Morty literally a few nights ago before you left. That's why all the references came through. But no, oh jeez. Yeah, I just opened my window. It's like, oh jeez, Rick. Oh jeez. Yeah. So I have to make sure my curtains are closed until I've showered and dressed.
Yeah. I do that anyway.
Yeah, but I mean, actually, as well as that, I came in to Halls with a small fan. You probably saw it was over there. Yeah. But it broke on actually before it was kind of a problem. I'm glad that it's not here anymore because it's winter and I don't really need it anymore. But it was boiling until like late November, so I needed it, and it's very annoying when it did break. But every single night it would keep me awake with its noise. It either goes or the fans would like scrape against the edge of the metal thing. And I'd wake up sometimes and, and then the blade would like fall off and I'm like, what the fuck was that? I feel like someone's shooting a gun outside my window or something. And then when it broke, it was a lose-lose really, because it woke me up. But then when it broke, I'm like, I'm fucking boiling every night, which is a bit... Yeah.
My sleep schedule is always a bit off. Mainly just because of the way my lectures work, where my earliest lecture in any given day is 11 o'clock, so I can wake up as late as 10:30 and still get down there and be ready. Yeah. And then on Thursdays, like, I finish at 2, and then that's it until 3 o'clock the next day.
Yeah.
And so, because of that, I've, not had the greatest...
I didn't say you look so different without a beard. I'm sorry, I'm just looking at it. And I'm like, oh my god. Beard. Yeah, clearly I stand out. I have the superior beard. I actually do have the superior... I technically do now. That's actually kind of funny. Yeah. But no, anyway, sorry, continue. Just threw me off.
Something about... Yeah, so basically that meant my sleep schedule was very different. Yeah, so I would basically go out on Thursday nights or, just drink on Thursday nights.
Yeah. That's it. Are you? Because
that's my go-to drinking night whenever we go out.
Thursdays, Friday nights sometimes, and then Thursdays and Saturdays are our go-to, because that's where our like timetables really match, together, they do. So Friday nights is good sometimes though.
Friday night is busy though, so I really like having the Thursday nights, because it means
because then Friday we can have shots or like in the flat.
Yeah, or Friday I can just spend all day sleeping it off.
For example, doing a drinking game of Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, we still haven't finished that yet.
No, but we can't anymore because they got rid of Two Towers and Return from Netflix. We were gonna watch Two Towers instead of Rick and Morty on Thursday night.
We did have a drink game for Rick and Morty.
We we did, because we were sat there. I was like, right, okay, fine, Two Towers, and the rule we had was every time we hear Precious or Halfling, we'd take a sip, which is crazy, because Gollum is in that film.
Doing stuff.
We were like, what? We were blown away that it wasn't there anymore.
Yeah,
we were gutted about it.
Annoying, to be honest.
It was very annoying.
But we
I was ready to get fucked, bro.
We watched Rick and Morty, and that was. Got a drink off that.
Yeah. What were our words that we drank?
I don't have any words. Every time you had a full burp.
Yes, every time Rick burped.
Proper burp.
It was.
Like a gurgle.
Yeah, we had like 2 bottles. We had 1 bottle to ourselves, and we got through both of them in the space of 5 episodes, I think. 6 episodes.
I think 4 or 5. Yeah.
We watched Scary Terry one. We watched
Meeseeks.
Yeah, we watched
the dog one.
That was the dog one.
No, yeah.
That was the Scary Terry was the dog one, yeah. Scary Terry and
it was, yeah.
Yeah. And then Total Recall, of those parasites. And then Show Me What You Got.
And an interdimensional cable.
Yeah, that's 5.
And the Purge one.
Yes, that we didn't finish the Purge though, because I opened my laptop the next morning and we were like halfway through.
Yeah.
When I saw Rick and Morty losing his shit. Goes, I can't take it anymore. Yeah, how'd you like that? You want to rewind?
3 weeks earlier when you were
alive? I love that. Yeah. But yeah, anyway, we got massively sidetracked there.
Maybe I don't want to be. He's a woman. She's a woman. He's a man. The city burns in flames.
It's 2 brothers. It's just got 2 brothers.
The end. Question mark? So what did you think?
It could use some improvement. So what are you saying? You said that you're not welcome here anymore.
I walk out my house. I invite you in. I give you my work, and you shut all over it. I don't want you in there anymore.
No, that's a great impression. But much like your sleeping schedule, mine's actually been alright.
Has it?
Mainly because 3 days of the week I've had lectures at 9.
So you have to have a early night.
Well, some nights I do. Some nights I'm just like fuck it, and I bash out an assignment until like the early hours.
Instead of doing an assignment was until about 12:30. Because
I for some reason I'm so much more productive after the 10 p.m. or like 11 until like 5 in the morning.
I peak at 2 between 2 to 4 p.m. And 8 to 10 p.m.
Oh, okay.
Those tends to be my 4-hour window where if I want to get something done, it will get done within that time.
Fair enough.
So that's when I tend to do my assignment work. Apart from this weekend where I had to finish one off because I kind of forgot about it.
Oh yeah, that always happens though.
It's due in like 4 hours.
Yeah.
I submitted it last night.
I still have a reading list thing I've got to do for tomorrow morning. I haven't even read a single page.
Oh, nice.
That's not good.
I've got like 5 books to read.
I've only got like an article, but it's like 5 or 6 pages long, which is a lot for me.
Yeah.
Since I'm on a fucking film course. But yeah, it's a theory module.
Yeah.
Whereas you're English lit, so...
Yeah, it'd be kind of weird if I didn't have a reading list.
No. Yeah. Mine isn't technically a reading list, but it's like, read these articles we're talking about the next lesson. If you haven't read them, you'll be... I don't know.
You'll be able to join in.
Yeah.
We'll send you home.
Yeah, that's clearly a bad thing that could happen. But yeah. Let's think now. What else are we going to talk about?
We were just talking about uni life in general and how we are so far.
There's actually, I was really pleased to find out that there was a club that plays metal music. But oddly enough, though, which is really annoying.
We went to. Is that the one?
We nearly went to, and then it turns out that there was a private thing on. It's meant to be on every 2 weeks. A metal night. It's called a Blast Chamber or Propaganda. I think you might have heard of it if you're from Britain. Britain, England. British, bruv. Proper British. But yeah, they were closed and we were going to go. So it's every 2 weeks except for that one, which is very annoying.
Yeah.
But there is a local pub that plays metal. Yeah? They play metal over the speakers, and as well as that, they have bands in on Friday, Saturdays, and Sunday nights. So it's a win, and it's very close actually. It's closer than the club.
Yeah, it's like a
big win.
5-10 minute walk.
Yeah.
The club's about 15-20.
Give it that. Yeah. Plus the club is up a hill, whereas the pub is literally just around the corner and down a big road.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. If you couldn't tell, I like metal.
Yeah, it was a nice bar as well.
It's a very nice bar.
I mean, the toilets were fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
But, you know.
I'm going to show you a little bit of a performance that we saw from a band called Revenged. A tribute band from Avenged Sevenfold. Play it now. Yeah.
Wow, that was amazing.
I know! So rocker, bruv, yeah.
Technology these days.
I know. Movie magic.
Not when I was a boy.
Why not? Back in my day.
Back in my day, Fred was at 10p, not fucking 30 quid.
Cheap as chips, or chips are like $2.50 now.
Really?
Well,
I haven't had a chip in ages.
Yeah. But yeah.
I've been living off Domino's in terms of my takeaways.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Speaking of which, it was a real difficulty figuring out how to order. When we first ordered, you were in my room like, how do you order Domino's? I need to get there's this this 2-for-1 deal.
Yeah, just to clarify, I've ordered pizzas before. It's just
no, it's just the uni address has fucked us up considering we live on campus.
Because we all have specific postal addresses, but there's also a bunch of different addresses for like, you know.
And there was a leaflet in our communal area that was stuck on the board that had the exact postcode that we need to order to for accommodation. But one of our flatmates threw it in the bin. So we couldn't find it, and so we had to look online, and eventually it worked.
Yeah, we DM'd like 3 or 4 of your mates.
Yeah, and they all said, "Dunno, mate." It's like, "Oh, thanks."
I managed to DM someone on my course, and I think they were the one who told me what the postcode was. Yeah. So we managed to figure it out.
Yeah, that's it.
But now they know me. I've ordered about 6.
I've only ordered twice. I've ordered once with you and then once on my own. And the time that I
on my own.
the one time
chicken off me though.
I haven't. That was so good though because I was like in such a bad mood, and then I got a message over saying, "Do you want chicken?" I'm not having it. Because I didn't have any protein in my fridge, so I'm like, "What can I eat? What can I eat tonight?" Because I wasn't going to go shopping that day. So and then you go, "You want chicken?" It's like, you fucking legend.
Yeah, because I ordered wedges and they were like,
you came at the perfect timing for that. I swear.
Wedges, and I ate my pizza. I was like, oh, I can't have the wedges. I was like, bit into it. I was like, oh, that's not potato.
Retouche.
I was like, fuck.
It was salt and pepper chicken. It was beautiful.
I'm not gonna throw this shit away.
That was so well timed.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, because I was just in my room just the whole day doing nothing, and I was like, oh, life is terrible, me. And then you were just like, hey, dude, I have chicken. I got the good shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that was just so good. Yeah. I wasn't even dressed that day. I just opened the door to my dressing gown, and I was like, "So, dude." It's like,
I pray to God you're wearing something beneath.
Actually, can I tell you a story? Because there have been loads of days where I just haven't.
What? You've gone commando.
No. Let me tell you a story.
A lesson. You're like, oh, no one knows but me.
Okay. So no, I was actually wearing something under that dressing gown. I swear.
Okay.
But no. I'll talk about a different story in a second. But the whole commando thing. So I was in my shower. And I thought that I set off the fire alarm. This was the second week that we were here.
Oh, the Thursdays.
Yeah. And it's like a fire alarm test every Thursday. Don't know why they have to test it every Thursday, but it's very annoying, and it's always at 9:30.
Yeah,
it's annoying.
Because I was making breakfast.
It's like it's 9:35 in our accommodation block. It's always 9:34 for some reason, or at least that's what I've found every time that I've checked the time. So I'm in the shower, and considering like there's steam coming off of the shower, and I left the bathroom door open. It went out into my room, huh?
There's a sign on the door prohibiting you from doing so.
No, but the steam from the hot water just comes out and into my main room, and I thought that that's what set off the alarm. I was like, "Fuck, I'm not dressed," and I thought that I thought that we had to evacuate. So I fell over. Like I opened the shower door, and my shower door was fucked. It's like half broken. It came like that, and the accommodation people still haven't come in to fix that. Which I'm very annoyed about.
Did you ask them about it?
I have. I put it on the initial piece of paper that you have to check everything, what's broken, what isn't. And then when someone came in to check my tag, because I left my tag, I'll tell you stories about us losing our tags. After that
happened twice.
Yes, I've had that happen quite a few times now. And I told them, look, my shower thing's broken. I did tell someone about it, but no one's come to fix it. Okay, 3 weeks later.
Oh.
Fuck all. But anyway, so I tripped over the ledge thing between the shower and the main bathroom. I hit my head on the toilet seat.
Oh god!
I feel like I got a concussion from that.
You could have died.
I could have died. I really could have. And I was like, fuck. My head was ringing and everything. It was the worst. And I stumbled out my bathroom and just a towel. And I peeked my head out of the door, and all of the people in our flat were just in the hallway going, "Why is the alarm going off?" And I'm like, "Fuck!" And so I closed the door and quickly shoved a shirt on, even though I'm still wet. Yeah. And I come out with a pair of jeans sticking to my legs and everything, and it was horrible. It was horrible. My head was still ringing until like half hour later.
There was the last actual fire drill we had, and we actually had to go outside.
Yeah, we did.
That was horrible.
And you needed to take a take a crap.
I needed to relieve myself.
Yeah.
I literally, because it was. I got back from the lecture. I put all my stuff down the bed. I was like, got my laptop plugged in so I could like watch a film. I don't know. It's just I had all my shit set up for the evening. Yeah. So I was like, okay. So then I went into the toilet, and I sat down. I want to say, literally as
you're about to release.
I touched the bowl. Nature calls. It starts, and then the alarm goes off. I'm like, no. And then I spent the entire, I think we went there for like 5 or 10 minutes.
We went for a good 10 minutes. I'd say it was a good 10 minutes. And I was just joking with you. Going like, your toilet seat is scared of you now. Yeah. I was just making jokes and shit. And meanwhile, you were just stood there like a plank, just stood there dead straight.
Because I've been dying for one since the halfway point of my lecture, and I wasn't going to shit in the uni toilets.
Oh my god. No, it's great. Actually, the toilets in a Creative Hub aren't actually that bad. I've been there twice. No, the ones in Learning Hub are terrible. Yeah. But the one at Creative Hub aren't as bad as you think. But oh my lord!
During the fire alarm, I interrupted you during your game of solitaire.
Oh yeah, you did.
This is the face of a man who plays solitaire.
I know, right? Yeah, I don't do it that often, but in that one moment,
I can stop whenever I want.
I can stop whenever I want. Yeah, it was one of those days where I was just in my room doing fuck all. I was like, okay, so I've done all the levels of the Call of Duty Black Ops 3 campaign, because that's what I have on Steam. Because I've done that campaign like 4 times, and I was like, right, what game do I have to do? Looked on my games app, and on the built-in games app on my on the Windows, and I came across Solitaire. I was like, well, all right, may as well teach myself how to play Solitaire. So then I played it, because I played it a few times back home as well, and I kind of lost touch on how to play. But yeah, because I opened my door and you were just like, wait, you just look over my shoulder, like, wait a minute, do I see Solitaire? Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Yeah, the fire alarms are always terrifying.
Oh yeah,
I should have gotten.
They always make me jump.
But, every
single time, like, Jesus.
And I always think it's me. Especially last week, I was making breakfast and I was like, had like 3 pans on.
Oh god, did you?
Yeah, because I was like frying mushrooms in that one for an omelette I was going to make. I had like my halloumi and shit in this one, and like beans in another one, and like I had left them on there for a bit as I washed up another pan. I just left them on the tent for like 5 minutes, and then I had the alarm go off. I was like, shit, and I ran back to the kitchen because I went to get my earphones.
You think you just burnt the place down by leaving it for 2 seconds?
I ran back and I was like, oh, it's fine because it's on like minimal heat.
And lo and behold, it was a Thursday morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you just didn't realise. Yeah, I
Really
always
nice
forget.
breakfast as well.
I remember every other day of the week, but then exactly when it's Thursday morning, it just goes from my mind that it's a fire drill
I was
that
making
day.
a mental note to myself on Wednesday night. I'm going to set my alarm for 9. I'm going to leave at like 20 past.
Yeah, so I don't deafen myself. Because the alarm goes on for 5 minutes each time.
Yeah, so I can just that way go to
It's
the
not
learning
like-
hub and like get some work done and then maybe pop back in for some toast if I'm hungry.
It doesn't just start playing for 10 seconds. It goes for a full 5 minutes.
It goes for a while.
It goes for a long while. It isn't just for a short, like, it's on and now it's off, just a test. It was on for a while.
It's a bit or two.
It's very annoying. But I think there was an actual. I don't think it was. If we went to the fire assembly point at that time that we had to go outside, I don't feel that was a drill because we were there for longer, for like a good 15 minutes. I thought.
Well, yeah, that was every building of combination. Like, there was one night where it was just one building because there actually was a fire.
Mind you, there was
someone had left their straighteners on or something.
Oh, okay. It's just that I think the day before there was an actual fire scare. At a different university, so I feel like that kind of triggered them wanting to actually. I feel like I can't. Don't quote us on that, but
yeah, I was reading about it.
Yeah, same. And I'm like, oh, maybe this is connected because uni's paranoid or something. I don't know. Yeah. But yeah. Oh, I think we're 26 minutes. We'll call it a break for now, and then we'll come back.
Great.
Right. So yeah, enjoy this commercial break, guys. See you in a second. Henry, guess what?
What?
I just got the greatest app ever!
Wowza! What is it?
It's Google!
Far out. What does it do? Where can I get it? How much is it?
Shh! It's free, and it does everything.
Terms and conditions apply. Google is not responsible for any harm caused to any customers. Disclaimer, Google does not sponsor the Zea Tea Podcast.
And welcome back from that commercial break. Yay. So yeah, we've pretty much completely exhausted all of our topics and stories for
I don't have many
uni stories. So I thought we'd rewind to before university and talk about our process of looking at universities.
Yeah, sure.
So for me, I found Northampton was the first uni that I looked at, actually. It was all the way back in, I think, October 2018. And I got... I saw two teachers, one of which left by the time I I moved to uni. He was the person who actually persuaded me to, who actually sold it for me, really, because he was going, well, here are all the modules, here's this and that, and it turns out he left when I joined my course, which is very sad. Oh, wow. But people are saying that he, not to put words in anyone's mouth, but they said he just did it to put it on his because he's already an established filmmaker, so it's like, so he just put it on there that he's a certified lecturer, just to put it on his job roles or whatever. Anyway, and then there was this other teacher. I won't name him, but he's a lad. He's a legend. He's very laid back, and he's meant to be my personal tutor. I haven't had a personal tutor meeting with him, even though I'm supposed to have one every 2 weeks. I only had one with him in the 10 weeks I've been here, which is a bit worrying, but...
We have about 2 a term.
Oh, okay.
One at the start, one at the end.
Fairs. But yeah, I did almost pick a different university to this one. It was like a joint, but then this one had a much better communication to the other one. The other one was very like... And plus the other one was giving out unconditionals left, right and centre, and the other one was asking for a video about why you're a motivated filmmaker, and the university didn't even view that video because I had it as an unlisted video on YouTube, and it still had 0 views by the time I got the email, and it was late as well, the email saying I've got an unconditional for that uni. So I was like, bit shifty, okay. But yeah. What about you?
This is one of the last unis I looked at.
Really?
Yeah, because I was going to do joint honours for a while. So I looked at Exeter, Manchester, Liverpool, Hope, and then Northampton.
Oh, okay.
All of them offer joint honours courses with English. English drama for all of them.
Yeah.
Went to Exeter. I met all the drama kids there. Couldn't stand them. This is the main reason I dropped out of honours, because I found
Oh yeah, you were going to do drama, weren't you?
Yeah, because I found universally, not to generalise, but in my experience of all the drama kids I've met, and I'd say I've met dozens, if not a couple hundred now, because of all the open trips I've been to. Drama kids are, for the most part, insufferable cunts. They just are. But I don't know what it is, but there's something about them that just makes me want to. I don't know. But so yeah, I looked at Exeter. That one was good, but at the time when I was considering trying honours, the two buildings I'd go to were literally on the opposite ends of the city because the campuses were so spread out.
Oh yeah, no.
Manchester looked decent.
Same with our university actually. There's the old campus that's right across town.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But yeah, I have Northampton was the last one that I wanted to look at, and I was going to do honours. Looked at the drama course, and I went on an open day. And I was like, okay, more annoying drama kids. I can't hang out with these people for 3 years.
No.
So I was like, you know what, I'm good at English and I like drama. That's the only reason I wanted to do honours. So I was like, how about I just focus on the one thing I'm good at? So I streamlined it down to English, and then they were like, okay. And I had offers from all of them apart from Northampton. Then I posted my results up and I got an unconditional.
Oh right.
And so I accepted.
Nice.
Northampton's.
Yeah. I got an unconditional for here as well.
Yeah.
But unlike the other university,
I got the conditional before my exam results.
I think because I for UCAS I put down 5 universities because that's the maximum you could do, and I thought why not, and I got 2 conditional offers and 3 unconditionals, and I ended up looking at a lot of universities though. I looked at South Wales Uni, which is really far away.
I looked at Dundee.
Did you?
Yeah.
Blimey. Yeah, I looked at Bournemouth as well, Northumbria, which is crazy.
My sister goes there.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice. Then I went to look at Birmingham. I also looked at there were a lot. The one in Hatfield, I forgot what it's called. Hertfordshire. That's it, Hertfordshire Uni.
I looked at
all those.
I looked at Sussex as well for a while.
I almost looked at Sussex.
But then I realised
that was one of the ones I was going to look at, but I didn't in the end.
But then someone I know goes to Sussex, and I don't like that person, and I know they would have wanted to hang out with me, so I was like,
lol.
Fuck that.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's not the only reason, but
that's a bit annoying that had to influence your decision.
No, that was
at
the
end of
only
the day,
thing. It was just
it
was also just the course is a bit weird because it put loads of focus on journalism,
right,
instead of literature, which was strange to me, even though it was called English literature. There's 2 modules on journalism and how to write journalism. Yeah,
that's right. I think one of the main reasons I picked this one over Wales and Northumbria is because they were quite far away for me.
Yeah.
They were like not kind of far away. They were very far away, in comparison to this one. So I feel like in terms of commuting, if we, because we are getting fucked up the arse in terms of getting a place second year. If I had to commute in the second year, it wouldn't cost too much money. I'm saying, having my back, having my hands tied behind my back. But no, yeah. Actually, yeah, we haven't actually spoken about that, have we? Because we were gonna room in the second year with 2 other people. One of them dropped out. One of them came back in. One of them dropped out. Another one dropped out. Now it's just us 2.
Yeah.
Just a bit of a problem. And there's someone on my course who was going to move in with us as well, but apparently they can't for some reason. But yeah, not to name any names at all.
Yeah. Well, I don't really
it's all good.
care as long as they're clean. If they're strangers, I don't give a shit. As long as they're just clean about
themselves. And as well as that, it's less people to handle. Because I feel like if it's only a house of 4 or 5 and we only know 3/2 of those, then I feel like we have much more of a chance to get to know them and more friendly with them, hopefully.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed. Because whereas we're in a flat of 10, including
with
us.
A house, because with a flat, you have all the stuff you need in here. Cause
in here, and you have your own lockable cupboards and stuff.
So at the very least in a house, you'll kind of have to communicate, because there won't be more than, there'll probably be 2 bathrooms max. Yeah,
100%. 100%. You won't get more than 2 in a house that we'd be looking for. Yeah, and plus as well as that, if it's only 3 or 4 or 5 people rather, you'd have much less of a chance of having issues cleaning or stuff being stolen, because that stuff has happened to us, me especially. Stuff being stolen. Isn't that great?
I haven't looked in the fridge actually. I hope no one's taken my cheese.
Actually, that's probably a good thing to check.
I spent a lot of money on cheese.
Oof.
Like 10 quid.
Oof. Really? Bloody hell.
Yes,
How much cheese you got?
I've only got 3 blocks of cheese, but one of them's like really fancy.
Yeah, fairs.
I use that for my toast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, hopefully we have better luck with people to room with. It's just a bit annoying that there isn't really anybody, because you checked people on your course and they've all got
and they're
got
all
people.
sorting it out with their flatmates and stuff.
Yeah.
So get on with their flatmates. Honestly. But,
it's all good. We are friendly with most of our flatmates.
Yeah.
Just there's a couple that are strangers, and there's a couple that have already sorted things out with their course now.
It'll work itself out though.
Yeah, and obviously one of our flatmates dropped out, which is not very good.
It's unfortunate. Yeah.
It's very unfortunate.
It's a shame.
Because we were a good little squad, weren't we? And then
Yeah.
But well, it's not the end of the world, is it? But yeah.
Also, one thing that kind of drove me towards this uni was the fact it was all in one place.
Yeah.
Because I don't.
At least on our courses, because obviously the old campus does have some classrooms still running.
Yeah, my thing was just that like I didn't want to have to go take multiple buses every day to get to different lectures.
Right.
Or I have to walk for a couple of hours every day or an hour or two every day to get to a lecture.
No.
With here, it's I think it's like 5 minutes if I'm getting ready and getting somewhere.
Yeah.
So that's nice.
Yeah, that is good.
Also, the library being right next to a
Oh, the library is quite good actually. I think one of the perks of this uni is the library. I think it's very big. It's got 4 stories. Well, 3 stories if you don't count the bottom floor of the hub.
Also, being open 24/7 I don't know if all libraries do that. I'm assuming that most uni libraries
probably do, but it's still good, isn't it?
It's very useful.
It's
actually how I managed to complete my assignment over the weekend.
Especially in the early hours of the morning when you're trying to focus and your flatmates are being very loud.
I tend to, I've actually eaten in there before. I've taken food there because
I have a couple times too. Yeah, I've just sat on the second or third floor in one of those quiet areas and just banged out an assignment.
Yeah, same. I've done that. Yeah, it's
actually kind of useful.
Yeah,
when it's 24 hours.
But yeah, they've got a bit of everything. I used to actually return some books there.
Yeah.
Luckily, the 24-hour thing still applied because normally at my old school, it closed at 20 to 4.
Right.
But the library would close at 2.
Oh, okay.
So basically, if you wanted to get a book out to help you with an essay or something, you'd have to get it before 2.
That's fair.
Whereas with this, I was like, oh yeah, I've got every book. And then I realised I didn't have one type of source.
Yeah.
So I managed to look one up on the library website and then just hop over there.
Yeah, the library web. Really useful
5
stuff.
minutes before I left. To get
Same with the kit hire. For my course with cameras and tripods, if you're looking for that sort of stuff, they have a website where you see what's available and what you can book out. So you don't go there and go, I'd like a Canon 200D or something, and then you go, no, we're out of those. It's like, oh, okay. You can look and check, and then you can go and ask what you want based on what they have.
Those books tonight. I'll probably do that when I go to the shop later.
Nice. But yeah.
Yeah, the library's good. The facilities here is really good as well, and also
Yeah, I gotta say, I wasn't.
I think that's because it is a brand new campus. So
that's it. It's a brand new
I think
campus.
It's 4 or 3 years old.
I thought that we were the second people to use these flats. At least that's why I thought. That's why, and one of the reasons why it drew me here, because there'd be less shit that was left here under the bed and in the corners, less chewing gum under the desk and all that crap.
I found some really gross stuff under my bed. Well, nothing really gross. It was just an old T-shirt, and it's just crusty.
Well, someone didn't get their deposit back from your room.
Very crusty.
No, lovely. But no, yeah. Oh, actually, I haven't spoken about the ordeals of washing our clothes, because that was an ordeal in the first week.
Oh, the fucking laundry, man.
Yeah, laundry. Yeah, that was terrible. And then we have an app for it. We brushed this topic briefly last week, I think, last time we did a podcast. But yes, because this isn't episode 6, this is episode 5, because one of our podcasts did a dead.
2.0.
Yeah, 2.0. But yeah, episode 5, 2.0. But no, when I first tried my laundry, we both went down at the same time. I, for one, didn't have any Tide Pods, so that was the first issue. So you ended up giving me a Tide Pod. Actually, and you ended up giving me 2 Tide Pods, so I ended up giving 2 back when I got my own box of Tide Pods.
Yes.
Anywho, we were down there, and so there's an app that requires Wi-Fi or data, but Wi-Fi. So
internet connection.
Yes. So we're down in the laundry room, and the laundry room, believe it or not, doesn't connect to the uni Wi-Fi. It's just out of range of the uni Wi-Fi.
It's the one place the Wi-Fi drops out.
Yeah. I'm so sorry for the accommodation that's right above,
I feel like they get their own Wi-Fi. It's just it must cut out the laundry bit.
I don't understand why though, because it requires an app. That's the only way you can do your laundry is by connecting this QR code to your phone and scanning it, and then saying, "I want laundry machine 5." It's fucking rubbish.
It's just like you put coins in there.
Yeah, or just scan a card or something. Jesus Christ.
I'm eating, sleeping, and shitting coins in a minute. I've got so many coins. I need to get rid of them.
So many coins as well. I have so many pennies and 2 pences.
Yeah, if I could deposit all my fucking 10 5s and 2p's and to get washing done.
It's that bad that I've started using my 5p's and I never use my 5p coins.
I've got a big
Never.
I've got like an old chewing, the tubs of chewing gum you get?
Right.
I've got an empty one of them filled with change. And I'm going to fill the second one filled with change.
Nice, oh my god.
And then I'm going to take it down to one of those converters in Morrison's.
Right. Oh yeah. I need to find
Might
those.
get like a tenner or something.
There isn't really a converter in Morrison's though, is there?
Oh, there wasn't my Morrison's.
Fairs.
But I'll find someone with one of those
If you find one, let me know and I'm gonna follow you.
Yeah,
I'll
find a
change.
Coinstar machine probably.
Yeah. But no, the laundry was a real ordeal. So much so that it broke you on the first try. We were both down there together and you went back up because you gave up.
I didn't wash my laundry.
I ended up figuring it out though.
I didn't do my laundry until the week after.
I was victorious though. I figured it out. But that app is so fucking difficult to use.
Because I was using my data and I ran out halfway through.
That's right.
It's still loading, so I was like, I'm not going to spend money.
No.
I'm
not
not any
doing
more
that.
money. So I was like, fuck that.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I did put that on my survey that they gave us. It was like,
Yeah.
improvements. I was like, how about you
laundry?
How about you make the Wi-Fi work in the
laundry room,
the 3
please.
places the Wi-Fi should work, which is, a classroom, a flat, and laundry.
Laundry, because laundry is the most important because that's what it requires.
I don't give a shit if my Wi-Fi doesn't work in the McCall's or if it doesn't work.
No, McCall's is the little news agents that's on campus. But
I don't care if it works on any of the restaurants on the restaurant on campus either.
No,
I couldn't give that a shit.
No, but the laundry where you actually need Wi-Fi,
and
it doesn't have it.
It's a bit annoying.
It's very annoying.
But,
yeah, it was painful, and some of the QR codes does not work. Some of the
QR
codes.
You
type them in. Okay.
I type in the code.
No. But I mean, in general, some of the machines just don't start working.
I don't think 20 works.
No, 20 doesn't work.
14
also,
works.
14 works. Number 2 works. Number 1 doesn't work, or at least it didn't when I used it.
Number 14 is the only one I use.
If it's every time I know 14 was the one I used first time, but every other time I've been in, it's always been occupied because everybody else just seems to realise that it's the most reliable one. Yeah. But oh my lord, it's painful. It's really bad.
Yeah, I always
it's not fun.
Dread having to do laundry here.
Yeah,
it's such a ball ache.
It's so bad. And plus, I know that laundry takes a long time, so it's not like me being an entitled bitch that it doesn't take too long. Okay. But 35 minutes for washing and then 50 minutes for drying. Christ.
Oh, I don't use the dryers.
Why not?
I have a rack. I
have a rack too, but I don't want to leave dripping wet clothes.
My
on the rack though.
Well, mine don't drip because I tend to leave mine for like 5 minutes and then after it's finished.
Oh, okay.
I'll leave the door.
I don't like to do that because people can open the door and take them.
That's why I stand by. I open the door so it stops beeping, and then I just wait there.
Oh, you stay there and wait for your clothes? I go back up to my room. It's like 30 minutes waiting for the washer.
No, as in when the wash cycle is done, I go down there and open the door so it stops beeping.
Lol, okay.
And then for 2 or 3 minutes I'll wait there and then I'll kick it back up.
Gotcha. That's fair.
No, I don't stand there for half an hour.
Fucking psycho. Yeah, I did that on the first time and I just sat. There's no chairs in there either. There's no chairs in the laundry. There are so many things wrong with the laundry room.
Why would you need to have chairs in the laundry room? Because you just fuck off and leave it for half an hour. Or in your case, almost an hour and a half.
Yeah, exactly.
So why do you want to sit there?
I know, but it's just not good. It's just there's just so many things wrong with the laundry room.
I don't think chairs are essential. Wi-Fi
I suppose.
is essential. A chair is not essential.
Yeah. Maybe the washing machine's working is essential though. Because half of them don't even start. But yeah. But no, the washing machine is an ordeal. It's a real ordeal. But yeah. This is the story I was going to tell you. It completely went from my head. On one of the days where I was just doing nothing in my room, because I was deprived of sleep, I went to bed at 12 and woke up at 7 because 8, and I woke up to the sound of someone knocking on my door. And I was bollock naked, so I got a towel not a towel, my dressing gown. Opened the door, and it was Res Life saying, "Your mum has been calling you for 3 hours.
Why?
Please call your mum back." And I'm like, okay. And then they close the door, and I've been sleeping through the day basically, and my mum just messages me every day. So I go back and I turn my phone on, and I've got 50 unread messages from my mum.
50.
Yes, and 50 collectively, so 50 on Facebook, like collectively, so like 20 on Facebook, 20 on WhatsApp.
That's still 50 messages.
Yeah, and then like a good extra 10 from my dad as well. They thought I'd died, which is a bit of a panic, but a bit of an exaggeration.
That's very paranoid. Terrifying to think about.
A little bit. I'm not going to judge them for caring about me, though.
I guess, yeah.
But,
my parents are a lot more laid back than that. They assume if I have a message and I'm probably asleep. If I have a message,
or if your phone is dead or whatever, right?
If it's been a whole day without messaging, no, if it's been like 2 whole days and I haven't said anything, they will like ask. But they just rely on me to give them updates and stuff.
Yeah, no, that's it. Yeah.
So I don't really have to put up with that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so your parents rely on you to be more independent, whereas mine are a bit more clingy. Without a better word to, I'm not.
Mine kind of just like, fucking go.
Go do your own thing.
Yeah, I don't give a shit as long as you're not breaking the law or hurting anyone.
Well, I mean, you're not an only child, are you? Though
no,
that might be the difference then, because I'm an only child.
Yeah, that probably is because I'm the youngest.
That's probably the difference.
They
expect you.
Right, so
the other two. Right. If the other one dies in a ditch, we still got 2 that were successful.
I think it was more just like because they were really strict with my brother and my sister, and with me as well until I was like 15, and then they just stopped caring. They're like, we've basically like put the fear of God in you now. You know how to behave in public and shit. So just do your own thing.
Yeah. I suppose that's the case though, because I'm an only child and you're not. You've got older siblings.
I guess I don't really think of it that way.
But it's still, it did blow me away though that I turned my phone on, and it's the only time when my phone has got so many messages and they're all from my parents. Well, actually, no, they're not, because there was some shit going down on a group chat from a friendship group.
Oh, you told me about that.
Like, literally like.
They were hashed out in the course group chat or something.
Yeah, no, we don't have a course group chat. No, we do, but no one uses it. No one uses it.
We have people like from arranging like nights out and stuff on the course group chat.
Right. No, mine is radio silence. But no, there was just blowing up. Just with drama. I think it was. I think it started with like a comment, and then it all just blew out of proportion. I'm like, what the fuck did I miss? Yeah. I love the juicy drama. Just scroll down and read it. I don't even reply to any of that stuff because I don't want to get involved. But I want to read it because it's entertaining to watch.
It is kind of
shit
funny
blow up.
to kind of hear how
people bickering, because I'm past the point of caring about drama, unless someone's starting anything with me. But
I don't care about drama at all. I have no fucking time for it.
Yeah, we're adults. What the fuck?
I'm not a 14-year-old girl with like a story time.
Like, oh my god, you said this about me. Oh my god.
Yeah, I honestly don't give a
petty.
shit. I don't care.
No.
I mean, it's fun to watch drama because it's fun to see how petty people can.
Yeah, no, it's entertaining. I love it.
I don't have drama. If I do, I don't know about it.
Yeah, same.
But
I don't care to know about it. If someone has a problem with me, either say it to my face or just buzz off.
I couldn't get 2 shits if they have a problem with me. I don't care if they say it to my face or anything. I just don't care.
That's it.
I'm just completely apathetic towards anything concerning me, really, outside of, if I like, if there's someone I like being around, and then
of course you're going to be upset that they think
I care about how they
think.
You. Like, if it's someone I know, I care about how they think. If it's someone I don't know, I don't give a shit.
No, that's it. Who cares?
It's how I've got the confidence to say such weird shit in public when we're walking to spoons and stuff.
No, I'm quickly brushing on that topic. Actually, there have been
very good December so far.
Oh god, yeah. Haven't pulled, but
I started off. Right.
But no,
it's only been 1 day, mate. You got the rest. You got the rest.
You got the rest of December. No. Jesus Christ. But no, quickly brushing on the topic of pettiness. Since uni started, people have just kind of stopped messaging me. People who would message me on the go. Not to call out anybody in particular, but
I am that person though, because I've got in the sense that I don't there were friends I would message every day when I wasn't at uni and when I was at work. because I wasn't working every day.
I didn't mean like message every day. I mean like every week or so, really.
Oh no!
But there are people that I would talk to, that I would keep up with, and know what's going on in their life with like a quick catch up every 4 to 5 days. And now I haven't heard from them, people like that, in like about three months now, which is a bit upsetting. Not to name anybody in particular.
Well, mine is my
yeah.
Mine is just my I kind of do that purely because
I'm not being like a over possessive friend, because I've got people who like one of my best friends, Morgan. He we don't really talk that often, and when we do, it's mostly just playing video games. We don't even catch up on like, oh, so how have you been? Oh yeah, good. We just catch up, and it's been like it's almost been like we haven't ever left. We haven't not spoken. We just straight back to it when we talk. But some friendships like aren't like that. Like some of them are very much like keep up to date with what we're doing. It's a bit annoying.
I do that because if I'm doing something or if I'm busy, I just safely assume that other people have schedules as well. Which is a normal part of
no, that's it.
And so I'll be like, I'll message someone when I get the time, or it just doesn't occur to me to message people. I'm very bad at replying to messages. Yeah. Because I just forget. I either read it in my notification, then don't. Read it in the actual thing, so people can't tell if I've read it. Yeah. Or I'll read it, think of a reply in my head, type it out, and then get tried by something else, and then think I've sent it.
Yeah, that's happened to me a couple of times.
I'll be having a shit, or I'll be asleep. I think you've dealt with the last two more than the other two.
Yeah, that's the only time that you haven't really replied though. You've been very good at replying to me. Yeah, that's probably because you're right next to me over on the other side of the hall.
Yeah. But yeah. It's also like 9 times out of 10, if I haven't replied to you in a couple of hours, it's because I'm having a shit.
Or you're asleep. Yeah,
literally. Or I'm having a nap. Yeah.
Okay, am I allowed to talk about literally you taking a shit for like an hour one time?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. So I could cut it out.
It was about 45 minutes.
Okay. No, it was a while. We were just watching with 2 or 3 people from our flat. We were just watching. Well, we were going to watch. Yeah, Kingsman. That's it. Yeah, we did in the end. But we didn't start. Well, you ended up texting us saying, "Play without me, because I'm going to be a while." And I'm like, "What are you doing?" Taking a shit. Yeah. And it took a good 40 minutes, I'd say, more than half hour.
I honestly don't know what it was. I don't know why.
What did you eat? Yeah, exactly.
I think it might just because I had a lot to drink. I don't know.
Okay, no, yeah.
It was bad.
It was like, it was a while.
It was like 30-70%, like 30%, 70%.
But no, anyway, yeah.
Also, I was very drunk, so everything was taking me a very long time to do. Because I was like stumbling and stuff, so it took me a while to wash my hands. Yeah. And then I was getting changed. That took me about 20 minutes. Because I was getting out my jeans and I fell over and I was like,
oh my god.
Yeah, when nature calls it.
Nature does call.
Also, I have the privilege of not having to share the toilet with anyone, so I can take as
long.
So
I know.
So I can have a shower for like
I
5 minutes.
Could not live with an accommodation. I could not live with an accommodation with like shared toilets, because you can have those. You share with 2 or you could share with 6. Fuck that.
I'm not sharing.
I'm not doing that.
6 people.
2, not even that. I don't think I wouldn't share unless I knew them on a day-to-day basis.
I'd share a shower with 1 person, but
I'd share.
That has yet to happen.
I'd share. I'd share a toilet with like 1 person as long as I knew them well enough.
I don't think anyone would want to share a toilet with me.
It's like Henry, get out of the toilet! You've been 40 minutes.
You'd walk in, you'd have to go in a hazmat suit.
Oh god!
It's like a atomic bomb.
Oh dear, nah.
Honestly, I came on my family. They do not like going in the toilet after I go in there. Because I've got like a vegetable kind of diet.
Oh yeah, you do. I forgot about your.
So I eat loads of vegetarian
veggies,
stuff and like beans, mushrooms, rice.
Oh my god, your family hates you.
Curry, fish, yeah. Fucking love curry.
Oh, that's great.
But yeah. I think I might just go with my diet as well.
But yeah. I was thinking of going on a diet, but at the same time, I don't have the sort of money to do alternative foods.
Some of it's quite cheap. Yeah. I just have to buy it in bulk. So I tend to if I buy it when it's really cheap. So I buy corn mince I buy like 3 packs at once. Yeah. And then I can make chili for like 6 months. Yeah. Do you want to talk about money managing? Because so far I'm doing quite well. I've managed to save a lot more money this week than I would have normally because I don't know.
Because you went home.
Well, no, because I was like, I looked at my bank statement and I was like, I could trace back when I'd taken cash out. Yeah. And I remembered what I spent that cash on. Yeah. So I was like, I've got all this kind of like campus voucher, so I don't need to buy meal deals. So that's like,
you have campus credit, don't you?
Yeah, so I can cut all this shit out.
That was your incentive. I chose a laptop over campus credit.
Well, I already had a laptop. I was like...
Or like money off, because that was the option. Like, or money off your accommodation was the third one.
I think it was money off. I think it was 500 off the first round of accommodation.
Yes, or something like that, or like a percentage off altogether, or something.
But yeah, so I was like, okay, I can cross that out. I don't need to buy any meal deals. If I need meal deals, I can use my credits to get one. Another one was like bottles of something to drink after a lesson break. I was like, I can just buy one big bottle and refill it. Yeah. And a lot of the stuff was just like useless purchases. Like I'd be do my food shop and you'd be like, oh wow, I
want this now. Oh, and then you just look at the aisles.
And
I'm very good. I'm very good with shopping.
On the list, I'm like, no, I just don't buy it.
I was like that from the start, though, I feel, because I was very good. And I mean, the thing is, I did kind of shit myself when I looked at my balance about 2 months in near enough, because you looked at cause you were there for this. I looked at your balance, and we get three grand for our first term. And then I saw that you were just under $3,000. I was like, what? How are you only spent like £50? And then you said, oh no, you have your bumper money from your job.
Yeah, I had.
Whereas me, my debit was literally just topped up to the $3,000, and when I looked that I was already 1,000 down, and by the second month I was shitting myself because I thought that somehow you'd managed to buy everything in the space of £50 in the first 2 months. I'm like, what?
No, I had like my nest egg of savings from work, which was about $2,000, and I had an extra check coming from work at the end of that month.
Yeah. So as it turns out, I'd spent less than him in the first term.
Yeah, and then my loan came in.
Then I
because I think we get our loans in stages.
Yes.
So we're getting like another grand-ish in February.
I believe so.
Like early February, late January, we're getting another grand.
Yes. No, I think we're getting $3,000 for this term, then $3,000 for the next term.
Well, anyway.
You don't get the full allowance, do you?
No.
Or do you? Oh,
no,
I do.
I get $4,000, so I get like one.
Well, that is kind of bad considering I've spent 1,000 and I got the full grant, but anyway. But no, I got the full grant.
Which, if I a lot of my money goes on alcohol, so.
Yeah, same.
I need to get help. But yeah, in terms of money management, I'm good with it. I'm sensible with it. Like I'm not one of those people that's just like, oh, I'm like 20 quid on my overdraft and I'm stressed out. I'll go get a holiday. Because most someone who's like that.
Yeah.
I've never been in my overdraft. I think the lowest amount of money I've ever had in my bank account was 80 quid, and that's because I was like unemployed for almost
I don't even have an overdraft, so I wouldn't have that issue. If I went into my overdraft, I would not get out of it. But no, it's bad.
But yeah, I'll be good with his own money. My sister's a lot better because she like literally hoards every penny. It's like a massive cheapskate than I am. Because like my thing is like, oh, I'll get that if it's this amount, then it'll be a bit over. I'll be like, yeah, I'll get it anyway. My sister's like, no, like. Oh, that was cool for a £5. No, it's £9. Yeah, that's only an extra £4.
Yeah.
You know, it does add up.
I feel like I was kind of careful with my, from the start at least. I feel like I've learnt along the way, but I feel like I wasn't too bad to start with either.
I had to spend a lot of money before I came here, so I could save money. So I had to spend money on a rail card. That cost me about £70.
Okay. I already had a rail card.
Yeah, I didn't have one, so I got the 625 rail card, so I'm good for another 5 years. But I bought that for £70. So I'm saving like half. I think on this journey, because it was like 12 quid instead of 13, I've saved about half the price.
As well as that, you had to spend to repair your phone as well, which was a big burn
that.
In your hole. Yeah.
Yeah, but I've been paid back for that this weekend.
Have you?
That's good, yeah.
Oh, okay, bro.
Yeah. And to be fair, most major purchases I've made here, the largest amount of money I've spent on one single thing was the phone. And that's what you can control.
God, damn it, that was so expensive.
Following that,
it stopped going back to laundry. It stopped you from doing laundry for two weeks or so.
And then on top of that,
the
second biggest purchase was 25 quid, which was a jacket I bought off Amazon.
The biggest purchase I've ever had was The Walking Dead Season 9 on DVD.
How much was that again?
It had like 27 quid. Wow. I know, it was a lot, but it's like the best season of the show in my opinion, so I was like, gimme! I didn't think twice about it. Yeah. And I don't regret it either. It's the best season watching it back. I still have it with me, it's just behind the camera up there. But
yes, I see it.
Yes, I spy a Walking Dead. But no, I think, considering we've covered everything now and we're over the hour, I think just about or just under, depending on how this edit comes out.
Well, you can always put in some like funny memes at the end.
Yeah, and I do also have the performance of the Yeah, we can put funny memes. Oh,
And
yeah.
the kids love memes. Put some mini memes on there. They're
Memes.
hip.
Whoa, here's a meme. Here's another meme. Here's a meme. Woo, meme.
Just pictures of my ass.
Just like a selfie of you on the toilet or something. Like,
A picture of you like bursting on me like,
yeah, no. Oh my
pictures of my
god.
hairy ass.
Let's not have that.
You know the baby from Cloud Returns to Meatballs where he's like, it must be me like that, but just covered in hair.
Oh my god. That'll do it for this podcast, guys.
Yeah, first podcast of December.
Yes.
Episode 5. Hopefully this one turns out well.
Yes. I mean, it's in focus this time, so hopefully.
That's always good.
Fingers crossed. That's a start.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah.
I have been Zachary Tom. This is Henry Watson. You've been Henry Watson. Who are you now then? Alright, goodbye guys. Bye. Destroyer of worlds. Dark Destroyer. Oh my god.